Hello my gorgeous people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline, and if it's your first time stopping by, you are definitely welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to leave some comments below. Be sure to turn on the notification so that you don't miss out on my next video. So in today's topic, I'm just going to try to switch up the topic. So the topic of today is going to be the McClure family based in America. It's like they uploaded a video 3 days back, like teaching the twins, the importance of skin color, the importance of their skin color. It's like the topic, it was about skin color, like teaching the girls. For me, I think it was like a little bit uncomfortable to watch, because most of the question is like, you could see that the girls could not even try to, they could not even try to understand, and then the other thing that I'll just say, as parents, sometimes we should not try to force our kids in topics that they cannot even understand, just like this thing like skin color. I know that, as kids, sometimes we parents, we have to teach our kids, about their skin, so that even when they go out there in the world, even when they meet someone who's going to judge them looking at their skin color, the manner that they're going to respond. I know it's very important for us parents to teach our kids that, but on the other side, for me, I think just by looking at those kids, you could see that those ones, they're still young. They cannot even try to understand the thing that was like happening, because if I still remember, I remember when they asked the kids, the twins, about the man who just died in America, you could see that they could not clearly understand, because they were not even sure how did he die, all those things. I think, I think there is a certain stage whereby you're supposed to teach your kids, the difference between skin color, all those things, but at that stage, I think they're still too young to understand, because for me, I don't know, for some of you, did you see any improvement with the talk with the kid concerning the skin color? For me, I just think that sometimes if we keep on like teaching our kids such kind of thing, it just brings hatred towards them, because you have to understand that it's very, of course I can understand that it's very important, especially if as a mother, I've got a child as well, I always used to teach my child, but there's some certain thing, I don't teach her, because I look at her age, because even if I'll continue teaching her, you find that, just like, for example, in my daughter's case, she's a very quiet child, but I don't want her to be to be frustrated, when I give her information that, once when you meet certain kind of people who are going to react to you in this manner, just know that those are the type of people who don't like black people. I don't want her to have that feeling of hatred in her, so it's the same thing with the girls, the twins, the McClure twins, I think, as parents, sometimes, we have to look at our kids' age, then when you see that, the kids can articulate, some things, maybe that's the time when you can try to give them information that they need, advice, it's very important. For me, I think that it's very important, as black people, to teach our kids, the African culture, their ancestor, so that they should understand more, regardless, even if you live in Europe, regardless, even if you live overseas, it's very important, to teach our kids, their roots, their ancestors, the origin, that's the most important thing, For me, I don't like a situation whereby I'll teaching kids like hatred towards other people, because you have to understand that if somebody does not like you for who you are, or if somebody does not like you for your skin color, don't think that maybe you can change those people. You have to understand that some other people that are illiterate, they won't change even if you're going to continue doing that. So it's better to motivate your kids, to become better, to focus on positivity, rather than focus. It's just like, for example, right now, I'm here on YouTube. Not everybody is going to like me here on YouTube. I know that some people, might not even like me for who I am, so I accept that, so it's not everybody. You have to understand, it's not everybody who's going to like you for who you are, regardless even if you're black or white, just understand that people are not going to like you for who you are. And then you'll find that you are going to have some people who are going to love you for who you are. You know, it happens in life. We cannot change those people who don't like other people just because of their skin color, you know. So back to the word. So I'll say that by no means is this video sponsored. Everything I say in the video is of personal likes. So you don't need to take my words for it, because I'm just like giving my opinion, my advice. My advice can be wrong. Your advice can be correct. We all have got different opinion. We see things in different perspective, you know. So, you know, back to the McClure family again, you know, for me, you know, I think just looking at the interacting with the way the parents were interacting with the kids, I could see that some other things the kids could not even try to understand. But the other twin, you know, she was a little bit, you know, she could a little bit, you know, understand what the parents were like trying to advise them, you know. She was even responding. But the other one is just like, she was a little bit uncomfortable, you know, but she was responding as well, you know. Then for me, you know, I just don't see how did that talk improve the little kids, you know, because for me, you know, I just think that they're too young for them to understand, you know, the thing that just happened recently, you know, because they even made the kids, you know, to watch the video. You know, for me, it's like, I know I'll get some people are going to bash me. For me, you know, I'm not saying for you, you know, because we have got different way in the manner that we raise our kids. You know, for me, you know, I could not believe it when I saw them, you know, taking the iPad, you know, and then showing the kid, you know, the video of that man, you know. For me, I think that one, it was unacceptable and unbelievable, because just like giving what the kids like hatred, you know, just like teaching kids hatred towards other people, you know. And then at the same time, just like traumatizing the kids, you know, because we all know the way that man died, you know. That one is, it's not acceptable, you know. It's not something that you can show a child, you know. You know, sometimes I'm a mother as well. Sometimes there are some other topics, you know, even if you know that, okay, now I'm going to teach my daughter, you know, about people that don't like our skin color, people who don't like us, you know. Sometimes, you know, you walk around the question, you know, so that, you know, those kids should not feel rejected, you know, by other people, you know. Because once when you keep on giving kids such kind of information, you know, they will have that hatred, you know. So it's very important, you know, most of the time, you know, even if you advise your kids about things like people who don't like them for who they are, you know, try to be a little bit, you know, don't go more deeper, you know, because kids, they don't understand that, you know. And then the other one that I'll just say that I don't feel like people should be judged according to their skin. And for me, you know, that's something that makes us to be different, you know. And then the other one that I will say is that I don't like other people perpetuating a stereotype that they don't even like understand, you know. That's me, you know, that's my opinion, you know. And then the other one that I will just say that it's very important that we have to teach our kids, you know, the African culture, you know, the African culture or the black culture, you know, it's very important, so that they should know their ancestors, the origin of their ancestors. That's the most important things. Make them to be focused on that, you know. Don't teach about those people who don't like them for who they are, you know, because that brings just hatred, you know, because you make the kids to be very uncomfortable. Let me tell you something. I remember even my child, originally, you know, I'm from Namibia, you know. Here in Sweden, I lived in the northern part of Sweden, and then we moved, you know, and then once when we moved, you know, we moved to the city, you know. So from my child, you know, when she came here when she was like a baby, you know, so when she went to school, you know, she was just like mixed with people like from all over the country. And then unfortunately, you know, she was not like she was, you know, she even when I had a meeting with her teacher, you know, it's like she asked the teacher, you know, because normally, you know, sometimes they used to ask the kids question, even when you are there as a parent, you know, to the meeting, you know. So it's like she asked the teacher the question, even me, I was there, you know. She asked them that, why is it that all of us who are here in this school, in my class, we are all what? Like foreigners. The teacher and I, my sisters and brothers out there, we were all speechless. Then her teacher responded and told her that you have to be very proud of who you are. I believe that, you know, so you'll find that kids also, they understand. The more they grow, don't think that maybe kids, they don't understand some other things. Some kids, you know, they're very smart, you know, even if they go to school, you know, even if they can be treated in a different way, you know, when they come back, you know, from school, they come and tell us parents, you know, then it's up to us parents, you know, in what way do we like try to give the information to our kids, you know, because you have to understand that, you know, even if kids, you don't tell them some other things, they're going to learn some other things there at school, because you have to understand that even at school, there's some other kids who are bullied, you know, more special if some other kids, you know, their parents, they don't like black people, all those things. You'll find that those kids, you know, when they go to school, they can bully other kids, you know. So for me, you know, I think that we shouldn't be like judging other people's skin color, all those things. You know, it's very important that we live together in this world to become, you know, for the world to become a better place. You know, it's for us, you know, human being, to make it to become better, you know. So if we're going to be like always like judging each other, looking on the skin color, like doing all those things that is like happening in America, I don't think that maybe there will be a change that is going to be done, you know. So in order for the world to become better, as I said, it's us human beings who need to change and make it to become a better place to live. So guys, I'll end this video again by saying that by no means is this video sponsored. Everything I said in the video is of personal like, so you don't need to take my words for it. So see you guys in my next video.